So hello guys, on this part of the journey to the south, we're gonna show you the towns of Dumanjug, Ronda, and Alcantara. These towns were also badly hit by Typhoon Odette, and this is 1 month later, and you can see it's still things that were destroyed, but the roads are clear, and we're on our way to recovery and back to normal. So it was a difficult, you know, time for the people on these towns also. So especially walay kuryente, there's no electricity, there was no water, and yeah, and it came at a time like we were supposed to celebrate Christmas and the New Year. So it was really, a difficult Christmas season for us. Plus, for Cebuano, Sinulog should have been festive, and um, if it were other years, it probably towns are preparing for contingents for the grand parade. But it was fun, you know. There was no sinulog anyway, but still it was a sad time. But I guess it was a reminder also on how helpless we are when the wrath of nature comes, and we would entrust our faith to to God, and be thankful with our lives that there was really one minimum loss of lives. Although there were people who died, there are a lot of property that were destroyed, but it wasn't really that you know as massive when it comes to deaths as Yolanda. So in a way, we're still fortunate. But you can see, a lot of people lost not only houses, but farmers lost crops like coconuts, then their trees. Some trees even end up destroying the house or like that. The roofs, many collapsed. But those old houses are quite sturdy like that. But you know, kita mo na naupaw na some pretty old houses. But it was really difficult. But we managed, and I guess there are a lot of people who are willing to help, and help is coming, and that's so nice about it because people are, especially the ones from out of town, from Manila, from abroad, who saw the need for the recovery, the need for GI sheets, the need for water, for electricity. I mean, how difficult it is. Um, I guess a lot of people are helping even up to now, and we thank you for that. And yes, if you want to help, you can still help, and I guess you can contact the various NGOs who are trying to um, gather materials, relief for people, not only in Cebu but also in Bohol, in Siargao, in Leyte, in Negros. There were so many, there were thousands of people who were affected by the typhoon, and recovery was difficult. But yeah, thanks to them also that people still feel loved, and people um, feel that there's hope, and we really want to thank you for that. All donors donated Gcash, even to different causes, to individual causes, to NGOs. We're thankful. On my end, on my behalf, I would like to thank, yeah, those people, especially also in the religious sector, was been helping for giving aid. Some sent Gcash to a lot of people from the SVD, but also one. There are more coming, and I know a lot. Some groups are really still, gathering stuff that will be sent from Manila to the different places to here in Cebu, but also in other nearby islands. And it's nice to really know that there are people who really truly truly care. They care better than politicians without the fanfare, without the publicity. Um, they help, you help, guys. So we really, it's much appreciated because you're not asking for anything back. I mean, people don't even know. Some probably will get the credit of your donations, and you're the real heroes. And Mona, and really, this is a way to thank all those nameless people na not even mentioned, who truly helped, who truly donated, who donated, he gave back. Um, yeah, yeah, even if you course it through to someone na marag silang mahatag credit through politicians to concerned citizens or NGOs, but still, sometimes we malimta na to credit, but we don't thank people enough, kanang the unknown people who sent something or even sent some prayers, the unknown people. And yes, I'd like to thank you for that on my behalf na lang, kay who am I also, but I would say that yes, it's really much appreciated because I always feel like ana ba na we don't thank enough those people na bisag they just send 100, 500, those little donors, because those little donors, when you collect 10,000 100 peso bills, 10,000 people will donate 100 pesos. That's a million pesos already, and that's a lot, and that can help a lot of people. Yet, we can't list. I'm pretty sure, of course, those gathering funds can't list all those 10,000 people, or maybe you'll just be so small that you don't get noticed. But yeah, ako, I'd rather thank you guys, because I know a lot of people have sent something, sent some aid. Even I have received, like for example, even mga branded na ni, even let's say Globe gave me some rice, 25 kilos of rice and water during the pandemic. Then there's Converge who also sent some groceries. There were, the SVD sent some Gcash, but we trickle it down. Also, we pass it down so to the people that we can help as well. But Mona, um, and I'm sure I have friends who were gathering funds for Bohol and Siargao, and hopefully also you know, the the little funds that we send um, would go a long way. Would be really be used to really build new houses, buy GI sheets, buy water, buy food, but you know, give rice to the people, feed the hungry. Um, Kay kuan man na. It's it's not easy also to collect and kuan. And although yes, this is a great time really to kuan, to organize up. It's not easy also. Mayingon tag they get the credit, but it's not easy. The logistics, you have to gather people to get, to the shipping, transferring of goods, packing, distribution, all the logistics, the vans that you're gonna use. So I appreciate also those people who are organizing these kinds of efforts, or even the clearing. There were like towns, or even Manila. I think the city of Manila sent trucks to Cebu to help on the clearing. Mga Meralco linemen who didn't celebrate Christmas with their families. Mga linemen from Cotabato, from Davao, from Manila, from Meralco, who didn't spend Christmas and New Year with their families because they were here in Cebu or in Bohol or in Surigao, trying to fix the line so that people will have electricity, um, trying to um, you know um, help restore the power, which was so important. We spent Christmas, a lot of us spent Christmas and New Year in the dark. So it was really not a white Christmas, a black Christmas, but it was one. Still, there were people. I mean, when I came out on December 25, I still saw linemen from Veco, from Hidalgo, fixing lines on December 25, guys. I remember working before then. I work on a December 25 and December 24. My wife was gone. But those are heroic guys. Kami ito, we're forced. We're working in a mall or in a showroom. But still ba, na, it's not easy to work on those days. Especially kaning mga tawhana na they're away from their families. My families are in Manila, in Mindanao, and they came here still working on a Christmas day. So there are many people to thank, and we want to thank them. Na somehow we are almost back to normal. Yeah, really, no, very close to back to normal. Um, especially kuan ba, there is a city, but the towns na apa yung mga nanginahanglan, other islands, there's still people
Ronda.
who are recovering. But yeah, it would mean a lot. It means a lot na these people are helping. So man na yung mga towns of Ronda, we're gonna go to
Sidelines ako.
Mato Dumanjog, then Ronda, then we're gonna go to Alcantara. Before we end this video na do near Mualboal boundary. Pero man this is how these towns look like a couple of weeks ago, like barely 2 weeks ago. Um, oh,
Bilid ako dire ha.
yeah, makakita man ka na, the trees were really, bare, and then some are still falling sideways. You can see um, it was like being slapped by a strong wind, di ba? Pero mauna, um, recovery efforts have been
Kani bungkag mo.
great. It's not as highlighted. So, manang
Kani mo
yeah,
ikuano.
manang lineman, no? We have
Winner.
to give thanks to those people na
Kani winner
working
ni.
silently with no publicity.
Para tong
Wala na ikuan ba? Wala na sila.
post ba nga
There's
unsa
no
to
more
nga kuan nga
there no more
nagbarog siya dati sa
publicity kanang bang wala
hawan
na ang
kay ba.
spotlight sa ila because na sa laing issues na nasa presidential elections while
Creepy kay
others
tanawon
have
ba.
moved on
Asa to
from
kuan
Odette.
lugar?
In reality, there are people, wa pa naka-recover, na wa pa ka-move on. Kinahanglan maka-move on, kinahanglan mo balik sa normal, and then they're still being affected. But it's a good thing na mao na we have to put a spotlight on those people na mao na yung mga kwan na somehow heroes na sila. I mean, even if you say they're just doing their job, pero that's like an extra effort na silang job. I mean, because it was an extraordinary event as well. So man itong tinabangay, it's a good thing, and it would be a great time also for mga kandidato, for politicians to step up, di ba? Step up and show up, show up. That's sometimes matter na pag-show up. Hindi na kinahanglan mga video kaayo, but showing up not for pictorials, not for campaigning, not for babay-babay, but showing up to really send help would matter. I mean, even if you don't win, I think Alcantara na ta. So this is the town of Alcantara, nagguba ang signboard. Pero even if you don't win, but if you just show up, you show your authenticity, show that you really care, lisod with kayo na. To be honest, that's a gift. Showing that you really care. It's hard to fake that, and can you get that the time also that you can show you what that you care. Naman pag you can just make promise. Kani mga panahon na, di ba, people will see results. Na di na ni sayon ra ni di na ni these are the people na di na mailad og promises because their needs are immediate man. So kung ano na, this is the time unta na magpakita ka na you're different. You're not a promising politician. you're a kuan. You're a politician that would grant wishes. So, mao na. Oh, di ba? Pero mao lagi ni lisod kay na ikuan. Because in the time of kuan, kinahanglan i-publicize, kinahanglan ni kuan election season labi na. But mao na, mas nindot unta i-publicize but you were doing something great. I mean, you were truly helping. You're trying to gather funds or even if your own funds. Diba? Daghan na yung mga kandidato kung saan na manghatag og bahay. This is the nice time to give houses. I mean, help rebuild houses. Diba? Mao ni mong saan. If you wanna promise to give jobs, this is the time. Probably you can give people jobs. Like temporary jobs in helping, rebuild houses. Diba? So, makatseldo mo mga tao. Pwede kayo daghan kay opportunity. Di ba? Mo tabang na magkargador sa mga kuan mo, mo deliver sa mga truck, sa mga kanang mga relief goods, mo alsa. Daghan gid kay kuan opportunities. And yeah, soon you'll be seeing, if ever na ko opportunity maka-show ninyo relief efforts. I think yeah, I'll do my best na ma-cover na nako sila to give, somehow their face to show their face what they're giving. Although wala some people really can have publicity, but it would be great, na kinahanglan sun mo makibaw. Not maybe for publicity but also for documentation na lang na someday, a few years from now, 3 years from now, you will see, the people who have helped. Maybe dili immediate ang kwan, but at least ba na maka-thank you mo pohon. What if kamo diri taga diri na nagub-an then naka-recover mo and in the future nakabarog na mo, then you can give back and you can give thanks. So diba, it would be nice also to be able to show you kana mga anak na kinsa na mga tawhana who truly help, na natabang gid, natabang na di lang na natabang na char-char lang, tabang na para lang musikat, diba? Kidaghan ba kayro na panahon mao sa nangiguan ro na daghan na kay magpasikat na tabang kayo then nagi-video, nagi-vlog. That's a kuan man ba na ila sa nang intentions pero tabang gyapon na, thank you gyapon ana. But there are people na pero pag di gyud dako kay lang tabang pero wa gyud publicity, nobody knows. Sometimes we think that's the best way to give, but kung natay chance na ma-highlight na to sila, mapasalamatan sila, why not? There's another good way also to give thanks, because you know saying thank you can go a long way to make people feel good about themselves, feel happy, positive vibes, positive vibration, ng good vibrations, good vibes must spread out. So manang mapasalamat gyud sa mga nang hatag because or nitabang because dini na kuan. It's kuan. Some people, I mean, if ever I say thank you to you, I'm sure you somehow nagyugay good feelings inside. So manang kung nakahitabang ka or even if you're watching this video yun abot ka na parte, thank you, thank you. It means a lot to us, and you're awesome, you're awesome. And oh na, we're almost ending the video, and I hope to see you na sad po sa itong mga next drives o ni abot na tas boundary dire sa Alcantara to Alboal, and I hope to see you na sad sa next videos nato. Thank you so much for watching. Keep your supporting. Bye bye bye.